Welcome to Photography Bay's coverage of PhotoPlus 2011, brought to you by B&H, the professional source for photo, video, and pro audio tools. You can find B&H online at bhphotovideo.com.
Hey everybody, it's Dennis from Cinevate.com, and I guess hi to everybody on Photography Bay, and Eric who's behind the camera. We're here at the Cinevate booth at PhotoPlus, our first time ever, so big props to guys like Victor and Mac Group who put this all together. Probably one of the nicest displays visually that we've ever done, including NAB. So, but let me just go over a couple of the products for you that I think are probably going to appeal most to, let's say, the photography and video crossover crowd. So, what we have here, real quick, is a Simplus, which in this case is on a Manfrotto tripod. And the cool thing about Simplus, and this is just a real basic version, we have one hand grip that can go around in different orientations here, and just the stock. So at the very minimum, and you can orient this thing so it actually, for example, I'll just go this way, would actually provide a wrist rest. So if you're doing this sort of thing, it's just a really simple collapsible rig that's can go into a camera, an existing camera case, kind of folds up into about half a shoebox sort of thing. So, and what's cool about it is that we use the same quick release that Manfrotto uses, but we do a straight eject. So you can still slide back and forth, but to get the camera in, you're just doing that. So you're not trying to slide it out. You'll notice that when I take the same plate into the Manfrotto piece, I have to slide in. And on all of our rigs, we've avoided that because on a really tight rig, sometimes you can't slide the camera out. If you have a big Zeiss lens, it'll actually hit here. So we've just made it possible to go straight up and out. And what we have, if I put this down, can I give this to you, Vanna? Thank you. This is exactly the same thing, but in this case, and you can see our Cyclops. You probably see the image, maybe, where you are right now through the, maybe we'll point it at something fun like down there. But you can actually tell focus from quite a distance away. So this is the same rig, but we just done it up. We just put extra articulation here. We've added two grips. We've added an off-board recorder, and that recorder could actually be right here if I didn't want it out. But in this sense, if I was going solo, I can tilt this back and I can check my levels and record external audio, which a lot of our kind of serious videographers will do. So that's just, and this still packs up into that little shape. So if you take the camera off of it, which happens very quickly, I might have to, there you go, grind and twist. And you can see that this is fully articulating. It's loose right now. But if I do have an articulating LCD, I have the ability to move on to it. So that's basically Simplus broken down and kind of duded up for bigger cameras. And we'll talk about some of our real popular products from Movement. So we've talked about rigs. A lot of people like yourself, I notice you're on a monopod. You try to keep it nice and lean.
Well, you know what?
So the question is,
yeah, it depends on your.
If I want to do a slider type shot,
All photo gear right now.
and I want a table dolly, we have Pegasus Carbon, which is this is Cinevate's first patent. So it's the first patent we ever got, sitting on my desk. And it's oriented around the wheel system. So this is carbon fiber. It's about 1 meter long. It's super smooth, and it's pretty much instantly configurable into different altitudes. So I can loosen this off and change the height of this thing very quickly, or reconfigure it basically on the fly, and fire these guys in. And you can see, in this case, I've got a really wide stance. I can take this off the rails, and because I can articulate the wheels, what I have is an infinitely variable table dolly that I can run in a circle. So this unit is one of our most versatile products. We have a video online. It's a coffee shop video. So it's vimeo.com/Cinevate. It's the easy way to find it. Look for the coffee shop video that talks about the Pegasus. We shoot a commercial. It's like a 3-minute bit. Actually, no, it's about a 60-second bit in a coffee shop. And it's all done with this rig. If you fire over here, this is the same rig, but with some grip rod, and we're running over top of the table. Now, sadly, we don't have HDMI on there. We do have it on here. But this is a rig that, you can fire across the table. Or in the case of something you want really tall, maybe you want this to be up 6 or 7 feet. In the commercial, we have a piece of coffee, a cup of coffee coming into a table, and we're following it along with this rig as the waitress walks in. So we're just trying to we're trying to expand the creative repertoire, I guess, of anybody shooting with a camera. So if we then look at some of the small sliders. So for somebody who doesn't want, this is, you know, this is like the Swiss Army knife, I guess, and this is just the knife. So if you're looking for a rig that can go vertical, and it's going to be a very compact, light slider, this is it's probably one of our most popular new products, the Atlas FLT. Weighs about 5 pounds. Uses full ball bearings. We're extremely, I'm going to use the word anal retentive for lack of a better word, about how these things work and how they're set up. So from the bearings to the chrome-plated steel for people who are working in salt environments, and stainless steel fasteners, torqued, Loctited. We take some extra time to make sure it's a rig that's going to be something you can beat up. We have some guys who take photographers on safaris in Africa who use the Atlas 10, the larger version of this, and you know, it's in dust, it's beat up, and they love the product, which is a good sign. That means we did our job. So Eric, thanks for stopping by. I hope we gave you a real brief look at some of the products. We're obviously on Cinevate.com, but very active blog, Twitter and Facebook. So if you visit us at Cinevate.com, we pretty much update news from Cinevate and around the world every day. It's a cool place to hang out. We also, if you're a Cinevate customer and you're shooting video, we love, every Friday now we're featuring customers' video, which is kind of fun. So if you're shooting with any of our gear, or you buy some and you want to show us your cool stuff, then send it in. You might be featured at Cinevate.com. Thanks, Eric. It's been a pleasure.